Look who we forgot. Let's set them free.
Yes.
Yes? It's the carriage.
Listen, Louis. There's life in these old hands still. Not quite furioso. Moderato. Contable, perhaps.
How could it be?
Ask the alligator. His blood helped. Then on the diet of the blood of snakes, toads, and all the putrid life of the Mississippi. Slowly, Lestat became something like himself again. Claudia, you've been a very naughty little girl.
aka Anomaly, back for another unboxing. I know it's been a long time, guys. Today's been a really long day, pretty exhausted. It's like almost 11 o'clock here at nighttime. I've been busy working on arcade machines and doing all types of shit. And I want to take some time to do an unboxing for this project that I've been waiting for now. I don't know, it's been about a year and a half now, approximately. Just want to try to get these gloves on, guys, because I've been, again, working with monitors and dirty machines and shit. Long awaited project from the Rahmier brothers, both Robert and Jacob. This is a continuation and a project that's approximately 5 years in the making. I don't really know all the details. Shout out to Scott Weinberg. He knows a lot about this project because he's been talking and keeping close tabs to Jacob and Robert for quite some time. But I do know this project has been about 5 years in the making. The first project was, well, this, you know, you guys know the movie Interview with a Vampire, starring Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. Can't remember the year, early 90s, I believe, 92, I think. The first project was the Louis figure, which was character played by Brad Pitt, which I got again from Scott. And this is his companion piece, which is Lestat, the character played by Tom Cruise, zombie version. There's two versions, a zombie and non-zombie. You guys know I'm into the horror, so I'm gonna, do what looks closest to horror, which is the zombie. So that's what I have here, and what I'm gonna do right quick is just show you guys what's in this box. Then we're gonna go over a pretty thorough review, and you guys know what I think. But I want to shoot this so you guys can see my first initial reactions, because I know you guys like that. So this is the weapon of choice. And again, these are real unboxings on this YouTube channel, no bullshit. We don't do fake unboxings here. I actually got this package yesterday. I'm just opening it today, approximately 24 hours later. So this is how we're looking right here. Now, one thing about this package I will say is that this package is incredibly light. And this is the first box right here. And I'm gonna assume that this is the piano. It's gonna take a while to guess. So again, this package was, it's appropriately priced. I mean, it doesn't come with a lot, but given that it has a full Yunsil outfit, piano, and the hair, the rooted hair, and all that stuff. It's priced really well, and it didn't really take that much time for it to come out, honestly. So right from the rip, this is the piano. These pianos were outsourced by Jacob, and then I believe painted. Very, very light piano, shockingly light. This is what we have right here, guys. Do a more thorough review, more thorough look at it. In the review, I mean. Packaged pretty nicely. And then we have a chair, painted nicely by Jacob. I don't want to show you guys too much, because I'm going to, again, we're going to go over this in the review. We'll throw that to the side. I like this. Robert Terrell, that's what's up. Very nice box. Very, very premium. I think it's magnetized. Yeah, magnetized box. And this knife now. It's a foam insert. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says, "Then on the diet of blood, snakes, toads, and all the putrid life of the Mississippi, slowly Lestat becoming something like himself again." Very, very awesome. I don't know if this is a COA or just something that's part of the packaging, but pretty cool. Lestat, version zombie, July 5th, 2021. Number 10. I think this said 010. I'm assuming 10. So we got Tory Box. It's Tory Box COA. Okay. Alright. So before I take a look at this package, I had already said initially before I even placed the pre-order and going from proto pics that I saw. Shout out to Andrea Pagini for having the prototype. I already knew right off the rip that this was going to be one of the most beautiful figures that I've ever seen in hand and in the hobby, and so it's going to be interesting to see how this thing looks in person. But from the proto pics, things from a paint app, from the herring aspect, everything was looking and had all the ingredients of being something that's spectacular. So let's see what we got here. A little nervous here. Oh, this one is thick. Okay, very, very thick. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Wow. Wow. First initial impression is that this has a lot more weathering on it than I thought. So this is what we're looking at, guys, in the box. That's what we're looking at. I don't know if you guys can see. Zoom up. So we have the cup of blood. Got that. We have some hands. I don't know if I feel like taking them out, but hands are beautifully painted. Again, we'll go more into the review on that. Another hand right here. Everything's just top notch. Top notch. Take the figure out right quick. Try to be careful. Yeah, the initial impression, this thing has a lot of. I mean, again, this is the zombie version. So let's take a look at this head sculpt because it has plastic over it. Wow. Wow. Yeah, guys, so, there's another hand here. I guess it fell off. Yeah, guys, so again, I don't want to divulge too much, but this is what we got here. And yes, this is a beautiful figure. Absolutely beautiful figure. So, just quick unboxing, guys. Not a whole lot to it. I'm gonna get everything set up, and then we'll talk about this figure and tell you guys what I think. All right. All right. Peace. Hey guys, what's up? This is Rob, aka Anomaly, back for another video review. I can't even talk right now. It's late right now. Just before I started filming this review, one of my best friends hit me up and just told me that allegedly, supposedly, Kevin Samuels just passed away. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up. But he was somebody that I thought was doing good work, and I thought he was a good dude. And I hope it's not true, man. But it kind of is messing with me right now as I'm about to, as I'm filming this. But nonetheless, today's review is going to be about a really, really special package, really special project from Jacob and Rob, the brothers. When this project was announced, I think nearly 5 years ago, this project's in the making. I had, I saw Louis, Brad Pitt's character, and I was like, damn, this thing is nice. I really want this, and then I didn't have the money at the time, or there was just too many other projects going on, and then it came out, and I regretted it, and I was able to get it. Shout out to Scott, for hooking me up with that. Beautiful figure, outfit. And then he announced the Lestat version, Alligator version, zombie version. And when I saw this piece of the proto pics for the first time, I knew that this was going to be one of the nicest 1/6 horror figure releases probably that I've seen in my 1/6 hobby career. So, and now that I have the piece in hand, I can tell you guys it is 100% without a doubt one of the nicest, if not the nicest figure that I have in my entire collection. I'm gonna go into the details of that in this review. So sit back and relax, and let's get into this and see why this figure is really why I love this piece so much. All right, let's do it. Guys, so let's start out with the COA. We're gonna do the accessories first. Lestat Alligator version, full figure by Rahmier brothers, 10 or 17. Like I said, guys, 5 years in the making. Really nice COA, really nice kind of satin finish, you know, surface. Very elegant looking COA. So up close on that, and you know, that's what we have here. And what we have here is we have a bench for the piano. I believe this was painted as with the piano by Jacob. It's just a plastic sourced chair bench that was painted very nicely by I'm assuming Jacob, and it's to complement the piano. Now this piano right here is a 1/6 scale piano. It's perfect in scale. This is not custom or handmade to my understanding, but it is a 1/6 scale source, and it was painted, however, though, by Jacob. And as you guys can see, I'll step up. You guys can see the keys of this piano, and I believe that this part kind of comes up, and it's just you know, nothing too special, just kind of like a cardboard cutout and a little hinge that comes up, and you can pull up this little thing right here where you can put the notes at and everything, and that goes down. You can also try to film and do this at the same time. You can kind of play with that a little bit and get that going, and it's a really nice presentation. It looks really elegant with the piece. It's a very nice piano. You know, again, it's not custom, but it was painted nicely. I do kind of wish that the finish was more of a satin-like finish. This kind of has a very semi kind of orange peel effect, or kind of a semi-rough texture to it. If you catch it at the right light angles, and some of the areas look a little darker than others, but it would have been nice if it was just one smooth kind of satin finish, but it looks really good. It looks really good. So, you know, again, it's a 1/6 piano. It's very light. I'm trying to pick this up without dropping it and shit. You know, it's nothing too special, but you know, it gets the job done. And honestly, I do wish that, given the price point of this set, that it came with just a few more items, because this wasn't a cheap set. It wasn't horrifically expensive, but it wasn't the cheapest set. So, but I'm happy we got something different here. So let's take a look at the figure. We get to the Lestat figure. Let's just take a quick look at this cup of blood. You know, just, you know, nice little cup of blood. It's a flexible kind of like plastic material with like looks like a resin blood. It's like really dark. Slightly nicer quality than the previous one, not by much, just slightly. And the blood's a little bit darker, whereas the blood on the one that Louis had looked more like a lighter red. So this is more coagulated and whatever. But so let's take a look at the figure, guys. There's a lot to go over. So first of all, let's start off with the boots. Disregard the base, guys. The package didn't come with the base, so it's all good. These shoes, I believe these shoes were done by Jacob and by Yunsil. I'm not exactly sure which parts were done by who. I think the leather work was done by Yunsil, and obviously Jacob did the weathering. But it's definitely a collab. Amazing weathering. That's one thing about this piece that really caught me off guard, was the sheer amount of weathering on this figure. And again, these are all custom made. It looks like real leather. It's probably a fox leather material. Got the buckle, nice gold buckle. But look at the attention to detail. Look at the stitch work on the straps. Just really exquisite work here, guys. This outfit is extremely complicated. Yunsil to do this outfit, it's very complicated, just like the Louis outfit. Outfit is extremely complex, as you guys can see here, and it's amazing how much weathering is actually on this figure. I had a based on some pictures that I seen, I wasn't quite sure if the weathering was going to be real deep or not, but It is very, very deep, and I can confirm that here, guys. You guys look at the pants right here. Very, very movie accurate. As you can see, they're completely soiled. It looks like he just came out of a swamp. It looks like there's like mud and grime all, and it looks thick too. Not overly crazy, but it looks thick and matted. And he just literally looks like he's been in a swamp. And I think that's really well done. And these are the fully sculpted hands, and you can see really good texturing. As you guys can see, really good details. Got the fingers. Look at those nails. Look at that. And then here's the rest of the outfit right here. Look at that stitch work, guys. Look at that. Really ruffled. I don't know the material that this is. It's like 14th, 15th century, 16th century clothing. And here's a vest right here. Again, the material is similar to Louis' coat on the vest. It's just a really nice shimmery looking material. It's weathered. The only real gripe on the vest, honestly, is that it is missing that kind of that gold embroidery that's around the shoulder area, but apparently it was a limited amount of reference materials, so they just decided to just go with what they had, and it's okay because it doesn't take too much away from the piece. And these are the buttons. Again, the material choices that Yunsil and Tory Box use, their company, is just absolutely amazing. And let's take a look from the front. Don't worry, guys, we're going to talk about that beautiful hair. We're going to set the record straight on the hair as well, because the hair is a whole nother topic. Look at that collar, all nicely weathered. And here's the other hand. Here's that thimble thing that he uses to puncture people's jugular, so he has that instant access to the person's veins and shit. Again, here's the rest of the clothing. Again, nicely tailored outfit. Beautiful. We're talking like some of the best tailoring that you're gonna see in 1/6. Now let's talk about this amazing head sculpt. First of all, the hair is absolutely amazing. It's crimped. It's also stringy, and it looks matted and wet all at the same time. It looks like he legit was in a swamp, and that's how it's supposed to look. It's not as matted as I initially thought it would be, which was a concern. You can see the individual strands clearly, and it's curly, but it's also at the same time has a look like it's all together. Very, very well done. This is my first piece I've ever had from Jacob, fully haired piece. And then the head sculpt, oh my god, look at that head sculpt, guys. The likeness, first of all, is spot on, in my opinion. This is Tom Cruise depicted as Lestat, Alligator. But the paint apps, even without lighting, pop. Very, very lifelike. And I will go on record as saying that this is one of the best painted zombie/horror pieces I've ever seen in my 1/6 collecting career. And I've been collecting for quite some time, guys, and I probably have one of the largest horror collections in the entire 1/6 hobby. So, that's what it is. The eyes, to the tones, to the mouth, to the teeth. Everything is just exceptional. Sorry about that, guys. Let's take a step back and let's look at some angles, guys. Alright, guys, so let's take a quick look at some angles. These are the boots, whatever you call these things, from the side. Again, these look extremely lifelike, especially the sole. It looks like a legit shoe. The stitch work, again, is phenomenal. Jacob does offer these in head and clothing sets, but honestly, guys, man, unless you can really put these things together, this figure requires expert assembly for this outfit to make, in my opinion, expert assembly. But that's just me. Another look at the hands. You can see the vein work. You can see all the texturing. Again, the paint apps are just phenomenal. figure. Yeah, man, look at that hair, guys. Clearly see that the strands are differentiated if the video is capturing it. And, you know, my boy Chris Parmesan and Cheese mentioned that the hair is a little long than the reference, but I think from what I saw from his reference, based on what he had, I think his hair is actually still a little longer than the actual reference, but I like the hair, you know. Doesn't need to be 100%, guys, as long as it's pretty much spot on, and that's how we're looking from the side. So let's step back and let's take a look at it from behind, guys. Again, so we look from behind, and again, guys, I collect in this hobby for artist interpretation. I don't need something to be 100% screen accurate because, first of all, that's not happening. It's not possible. No one has ever made 100% screen accurate anything. So to complain about something when it's 95% or 99 is, to me, is just ridiculous. Sometimes artists want to take their own liberties, add their own flavor while keeping it accurate, and this piece is no exception. So again, as you can see, the hair is long, a little longer than reference, but who cares at the end of the day? It looks good, and it's real hair. So personally, I would never touch or alter my figure because I actually, you know, want to preserve the value of it and everything, but to each their own. That's just me. And again, all the details are from behind, guys. Again, look at his little way ass. Look at the way the vest. Look at that cutout. The way that's done right there. I like that. You got the little string holding the pants together. Again, lots of grime, thick weathering applications. Exceptional piece. This is like nearly one customs level type of weathering here. And let's take a look at one last angle. Alright, guys, and there's one last angle right here. And ultra realistic boots. Love these shin guards. Love everything about this outfit, man. Everything. You know, again, pricey package, but you know, the work here is just exceptional. We got a ring here, which I didn't even notice. This figure came with I think 3 or 4 other hands as well. You know, piano playing hands, and then these hands right here. So get another look at the thimble thing. Again, just absolutely magnificent. Outfits tailored very nicely to the body. And the hair is exceptional. Kind of hard to see that side profile, but bam, look what we got, guys. Sorry if my lighting's washing things out a little bit, but there we go. Alright, guys, and let's wrap up the review, guys. Alright. The Louis figure, which has, in my opinion, literally one of my most favorite outfits that I've seen in the 1/6 game to date. Very beautiful figure. Again, shout out to Scott. Appreciate you selling me this piece. And this is the perfect complement. Definitely completes the set. Again, this is a phenomenal package. Overall, you know, potential runner-up for 1/6 horror figure of the year for all the reasons that I described above throughout my review, guys. So if you guys like this piece, and you know, if there's an opportunity for you guys to get it secondhand, I would definitely hop on that if you can. I think Jacob still has a few sets left, head and clothing, and maybe a figure here and there. I would definitely grab it because these things you don't see these things on the aftermarket too often, especially the prior pieces. So again, if you guys like this piece, like I said, hit up Jacob, and hope you guys enjoyed the review. I got more content on the way. Shout out to all my peeps, Stress Labs, Galactables, Scott, Ones, everybody that's doing everything. And thanks again to the Jacob brothers, and that's what I got for you guys. So I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, I'm out. Peace.